Hey Taurus, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your October general reading here. Before I jump right on in, just a quick brief announcement. I am now over on Patreon. Yes, Patreon. I'm doing a lot of extra content over there. I'm doing channeled collective readings for every month, bi-monthly animal energy readings with advice, just a lot of extra content, a lot more personalized content as well. I would be beyond honored if you would join me. That information is in the description box below. Thank you. Okay, so let's get into your meditation. So I'm hearing, what's this? That song, I'm pretty sure that's not what the song is called, but it's from Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like, what's this? What's this? There's magic everywhere. And it's the specific line of, just because I cannot see it, and I think I'm butchering this, but just because I cannot see it doesn't mean I can't believe it. What's this? Like it's it's that kind of energy. So in your meditation, I saw a bunch of gold coins. I saw the image of a bull, and I saw the word prosperity. And I just saw 111 on the timer. I saw the word prosperity. I got gold. I got Archangel Raphael energy as well. The great healer, heart healer. It's very distinct energy of luck, prosperity, wonder, adventure. I'm hearing potential with a capital P. You know, bull energy is very much about physical and materialized wealth as well. You guys, oh my God. Hello, you're Taurus. You are the bull. Wow. That took me long enough to get to. But, well, here's the thing though. I feel like this is also a way of saying that you are very much in alignment at the moment, the fact that your own zodiac sign is coming through. So when you're embodying that energy from a balanced place and the stars are aligned, as it were, there is this sense of, you know, the life of luxury. Because if you think about it, Tauruses are associated with the finer pleasures and the material pleasures of life, right? They enjoy it doesn't have to be finer things from a, expense standpoint, but they do enjoy the material world. They appreciate it, right? The things that you can see and touch and feel and taste and, right? All of that good stuff. But yeah, it feels really lovely. And I heard precious gold, precious relationships, precious. Potential with a capital P and precious and prosperity. So let's get right into it. What is the animal energy for Taurus for October? Oh yeah, it makes sense. I guess Nightmare Before Christmas coming up for October as well. That's fun. Oh, this makes sense. Look, you know when I love a sign gets their home energy here. So we have the earthworm here, lovely earth energy. So this equates to two energies for me. On one hand, this equates to a fool, to the fool. Key in the tarot, right? Which is about new beginnings, new starts, because this earthworm, if you look at the skin, it's very fragile, right? It's very delicate, right? And also an earthworm has 5 hearts. And I was very drawn to the color green in Raphael, who rules the heart chakra. I mentioned heart healing. So there is something about the state of the heart at the moment. Also within the earthworm, there's this energy of, they come up after the rain, right? So it's an emergence after a period of detoxification or purification or transition, as it were. So this is lovely. Now, on another hand, I also associate this with the Page of Pentacles, right? That young, newbie, starter energy towards something that is well-rooted and grounded in, well, I already said it, potential, right? The potential feels like the key word of the energy I'm picking up on. Let's see what's going on for y'all. Potential with a capital P. Let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we have the Knight of Swords here. So this is really beautiful. Now, first of all, the swords rule the realm of communication and thought, right? The Knight of Swords in particular deals with aspects of truth. Right? Now, what's really interesting about this, I'm drawn to the color green here on the horse. What I'm getting from this is you are moving sturdily and enthusiastically forward in your given and chosen direction at the moment, right? So this is a distinct forward movement. It does feel like, again, we're tying back to this new energy here. It does feel like you're invested in something. It could be invested in your given line of work, in a new line of work, in a relationship, in a potential within a relationship, in a home. But it really feels like you have planted something and you're watching it grow and you're moving ahead towards it to grow. But I want to point something out. There's a distinct lack of being unsure, right? Sometimes it's just as important to remark on like what isn't in the energy. I'll tell you what isn't in the energy is doubt or being unsure. It's almost as if you're moving forward in faith and there's this distinct feeling of really being in and of your element, like I said. So this is really, really beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. Also, whenever the Knight of Swords comes up, this also denotes, a lot of communication going on, but also clarity, whether that's internal and or external, right? It's really nice. I do feel a lot of communication going on, though, within and around you. I do. Oh, well, and there we are. So we have the Six of Cups here. This is really interesting, this childlike energy that's coming up here. So Six of Cups, I have shivers. The Six of Cups traditionally is about nostalgia, childhood, and meeting people with whom you feel like you've known forever because you're part of the same soul group, right? This is also really appreciating those aspects of life that are more simple in nature, the simple pleasures. You know what? The Nightmare Before Christmas, they keep taking me to Nightmare Before Christmas. The Nightmare Before Christmas was technically, and is technically, although I love it as an adult, for children. Something to do with that. There's a very distinct childhood or new chapter or new road or new project, new potential on the horizon for you. It feels very new and fresh. It feels really nice. Interesting. It does feel like you have a lot going on, but you're pretty grounded within it. Do you see this lady? Can you see that? Do you see this lady sitting on this big foot? There's like this emphasis on moving ahead steadily, yet feeling very grounded in and of your earth element at the same time. It's very, very nice. I feel like I see someone decorating a room or planning for someone's arrival or some sort of like attention to the material sphere. I can feel it. Attention to the material sphere. I mean, this could be anything from redecorating a room, decorating a new room, purchasing things for the home or for yourself. There's an aspect of letting yourself enjoy life here as well, which is really nice to see. It's really nice to see. Oop. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have strength here. So this is really interesting. So first of all, it says force on the bottom instead of strength. This is the medieval deck. But I want to point something out. And by the way, just in case anybody notices, for whatever reason, in the medieval deck, the strength key and the justice key are like in switch positions. So this is number 11 and justice is 8 for some reason. But yeah, so traditionally speaking, this is having that certain fortitude within and of yourself. Right? This energy is not being easily swayed, and it's also deriving strength from an inner knowing that is unmovable and unshakable. It's really, really lovely, right? I'm going to tell you something. First of all, this is Leo energy, but what I'm picking up on here, I feel like this is you for other people. Because I'm hearing mama bear, or like papa bear. I do feel like you are a source of strength for other people. I feel like you're either taking care of other people, or like, remember when I said there was a lot of communication going on, a lot of back and forth? I keep seeing like a phone light up type deal. I do feel like you are the source of strength, and what is that word I'm looking for? Home base for people. Reaching out to you, very drawn to your inner strength right now and calling upon you for strength and guidance. But I'm also getting this very distinct feeling that during this time especially, it's like you're coming from such a beautiful place. People feel like you get them, like you understand them, like you're not judging them, and that they feel better after talking with you or hanging out with you. How lovely is that? It's like this very distinct mama bear, papa bear energy as well. Okay, Knight of Swords. Boop. Oh, We got the mommy card. I was talking about Mama Bear. So Empress, so here we have a lady who's normally depicted as pregnant. Look at that little baby. I've been talking about babies this whole time. Babies all over this thing. Ooh, look at the parallel, y'all. Look at the earthworm and then the circle with the sun coming through. I want to point out something else. Ugh, come here. You see how with the strength key, we've got a golden lion here with the golden hands and then the golden pair. And then remember I saw the gold? So much gold at the top. I saw the golden coins. And then the page of pentacle. Oh, Lord. Sometimes it takes me a minute, but I get there eventually. So yes, what the Empress is about, aside from being the consummate mother figure, hello and goodbye, right? Aside from being, someone might be, with all this newness, it's like new life coming in, or this could be figurative where it's like a new chapter, something new beginning within and around you. For others of you, this is actual children. Could be grandchildren, could be your children, could be spending more time, or people around you are having children. It's a lot of very exciting, but there's something to do with children here, and or an aspect of yourself where it's, again, it's a metaphor for giving birth to new conditions, okay? Some of you guys, this is literal though, good Lord. Anyway, the Empress is also about, if children doesn't resonate for you specifically, let's talk about the symbology of the Empress momentarily. You know, the Empress is very much about, because if you think about pregnancy, right, that's believing in something before you can actually see it. I mean, ultrasounds and everything, but it's about believing in the potentiality of something, right? Before it actually physicalizes. This is going on that faith and moving forward, like with the Knight of Swords, and moving forward steadfast into that direction and going, listen, I don't have any guarantees that something is going to work out exactly how I would want it to, but guess what? There are no guarantees. And I'm feeling good about this. I feel in my bones, I'm following a feeling that this is my path. And to veer away from it or to doubt it would just ruin the adventure, the ride, and the journey, right? It's like no matter how this may or may not go, right? I am following a feeling, honey, and don't stop believing. Journey and everything else is what it feels like to me. God, I really feel like you're being there for other people. Okay. This could also be something you're doing with and for yourself too, because let's talk about this. Like, we're really only able to be there for others in a fully realized and feel-good way when we are there for ourselves first. It's about having that self-care so that we can turn around and, gift that to others, right? Okay. 6 of Cups. Again, 3 is a number of extremity. There really is a lot going on. I can feel it. Happy things, but there's a lot going on. A lot of stimuli, right? Oops. Oops, knocking into things. Ooh, wow. Wow, okay. So I'm just like studying this. This is the Urban Tarot. I haven't used it much. I'm like very fascinated by it still. So you have the 4 of Pentacles here, clarified by the 6 of Cups. This is really interesting because the 4 of Pentacles is very much about being placed in one position, holding on tightly, but it's also being so firmly rooted that there's no movement in one direction or another. I have to tell you what I'm getting from this because I'm really drawn to the high-rise, right, aspect of it. I'm really drawn to the fact, I love how the New York cityscape is shown here. It's so cool. And it says power on the bottom, by the way. So because I'm hearing started from the bottom, now we're here. The buildings, if you think about architecture and buildings and skyscrapers, they're built and then they stand the test of time, right? And they make a lasting impression. They're there. The foundation is sturdy, right? Just like your earth sign self, just like the bull, just like the earthworm, just like the empress, right? There's this long-lasting element of what we do now and the energy of now is going to last. What you are doing now, the impressions that you're making, the work that you're doing, the plans that you're making is going to have a lasting effect, lasting impression, and is doing good. It feels like in many different directions of time and space, funnily enough. But look at this. Look at this tall tower, 4 of Pentacles. This is also coming from a place of you've been fortunate, right? to different degrees and in different ways, right? Some of you guys, it's materially, financially. Others of you guys, it's relationship-wise and family-wise. Other of you, it's across a lot of different scales, but it really does feel like you are actually literally coming from a place of power, because I'm also drawing a parallel. Come here. Lions are incredibly powerful, right? Incredibly powerful. So there is this distinct feeling of you have been through a lot, and now you're in this beautiful position where others are able to benefit from your strength that you have built up and accrued. That makes sense? Feels really nice. It feels really, really nice. Because this is the past, Six of Cups, and this Four of Pentacles feels like the future, building something that's going to be around for a long time, stacking it up, right? All right. Clarifier for strength here. This is why I use two different decks. So you got strength again. Strength to clarify strength. So let's talk. I'm really drawn to something else here. This is stone. Again, this is something that's going to be around for a very long time. Okay, so there's something about what you're doing now or what you're planning is something that is going to be in your energy for some time to come. It's not a transient energy, is my point. Yeah, look, see how much I was drawn to that architecture? Do you see these little cracks here that the lion is sitting on? And the way that she's holding him and this kind of energy here? It's the stone, it's the earth, it's the sturdy aspect of it, right? I sincerely feel like there are people relying on you, counting on you, that you were absolutely being there for right now. And it's really beautiful, actually. Okay, so I'm hearing something. First of all, I'm picking up on a grandma energy very distinctly. Second of all, have you ever heard the advice or the saying that the best way to feel better, if you're not doing so well, if you're feeling down, whatever have you, if you're suffering from a loss especially, that the best antidote is to be of service to others? Because it pops you right out of your own loss and your own experience, puts you in service of other people, because at the end of the day, being of service always feels good. Being of help always feels good, right? Benjamin Franklin said, and this is not a direct quote, but Benjamin Franklin said that the best way in order to get someone to like you is to ask them for a favor, ask them for help. Interesting, right? You would think it would be to give them something, offer them something. No, it's actually to ask for their help. Because everybody likes to, well, for the most part anyway, likes to be of help. Oh my God, Santa Claus, Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, Santa Claus is the big benefactor. There's also a lot of childhood energy there too with Santa Claus. But yeah, this is beautiful, but it also feels like you're doing a lot of good within your current soul group as well. So it's really, really beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. Why is that so important? You know what I just noticed? So traditionally speaking, strength is the number 8 key and justice is number 11. But on this deck as well, strength is number 11. I feel like that's very pertinent somehow, because look, if you put them next to each other, it's 11-11. There's that means something to someone. I can feel it. 11-11, which is the number of synchronicities, which is really nice. Of course, gotta love a synchronicity. But yeah, this is beautiful. And again, it's like being the beacon of light for others and source of strength. It's really nice. But yeah, prosperity, potential, strength. It's really beautiful. Okay, look at what's at the bottom here. Indigo and crystal children. Archangel Metatron, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Wow, just children up in this reading. Okay, let's get an oracle for y'all. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this is a really good message. Okay, so first of all, you've got Archangel Jophiel. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use Feng Shui. I'm really glad that this came up because this is also a flip side of being there for others a lot. I mean, this is just like what it is, especially if you're watching this and you're empathic or highly sensitive. Okay? Remember what I said before, that you're more fully able to be there and care for others if you do the same for yourself. And I feel like this is a direct comment on that. I also did see images of someone or a group of you guys either redecorating a room or making a room ready. I feel like there is a natural process here of old things being removed so that there is more room for this newness, right? Back pain. Listen, around this self-care idea as well, because I can feel like a back pain twinge. Oftentimes too, when we do neglect our self-care, or we're there for a lot of people and we don't necessarily have the time to be there for ourselves in the same way, it will physicalize within our body. And I'm getting this note about this back pain. I'm hearing if that happens and you're not actually hurt or something, you didn't lift something heavy or something, ask yourself if that's not your body, notifying you to the fact that your load might be a little heavy, and to just take a break, take some time for yourself, go recharge, okay? Outdoors, Archangel Jophiel, go outside, get some fresh air, connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Okay, so this is, largely a similar message here where it's about clearing your space, allowing yourself to get fresh air, connecting with nature, right? So, and this is it's like problems of abundance, right? This is the flip side of having a lot going on and a lot of potential and prosperity and all of this goodness is, remembering to try to balance that. Be there for yourself, engage in good self-care, and don't forget that at the end of the day, you are most able to be the benefactor and natural, caregiver and good human that you are if you are that for yourself. And that feels really important. So beautiful, Taurus. Keep doing you. This is really, really lovely and beautiful. It feels like home and a distinct feeling of community. It's really, really beautiful. So this is your October general reading. I so hope that this helped and resonated. If so, please let me know in the comments below. I just love reading your comments. And with that being said, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.